It is November 12th, 2019, and we have Derek, myself, Cloud Toad, uh, Stephen Keeley, and Lisa in attendance. So I have been on PTO actually since Thursday, including yesterday. Um, I don't have much to add except I should have a working instance of Ansible Tower by the end of the day, as an image that can be used in lessons. I have looked through the backlog of issues that Olivier opened. He opened almost a dozen issues for self-medicate and I believe a few for the curriculum, which I hope to address at least some of those by the end of the week. So we are aware of them, but again, I was on PTO, and Matt is also, I'm not sure what you would call a status. He's also on PTO, kind of, but he's also working. He's traveling about for work, but he brought his family, so he's not really doing much outside of the scheduled things he has.
He's in Vegas this week.
Isn't his family with him?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, well, he did say PTO for 2 weeks. Is that
That was
over?
more than 2 weeks ago, dear. He's
Well,
all
it
over
was
next
3
week.
weeks ago then. Then it ended
Yeah.
last week. His 2 weeks
Yes.
ended last week.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, he's
Still,
running around at next work.
yeah. So that means that those issues did not get attended to, is what I'm getting at, and certainly not in the last week. That's all I have for the moment. Myself, Lisa, do you have anything?
I do not actually. I'm sitting here waiting for the Software Freedom Conservancy to get back to us, and for Vitobi to finish winding things up with the front end.
Sweet. Do you know if we are going to? I got positive feedback from James about funding the second
Okay.
sort of engagement. I don't know if you've talked to him or
I have not, and it's really it's a question of Pam more than James, but yeah, no, I have to talk to Pam. I'll be in the office later today, so.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. um, Stephen, what do you have?
I'm still trying to get Antidote to run after the changes with Minikube. And I'm going to take a look at what Olivier sent with Kind, Kubernetes in Docker. Hopefully we'll be able to provide multiple solutions for users. One being the Vagrant with VirtualBox, but in case that does not work for CPU-intensive tasks, we can hopefully provide a Kind image or YAML file to build inside of Kubernetes without the issues of security issues with running Minikube standalone.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a great idea. So containers within containers.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Have you opened a discussion on the forums about that?
Olivier did. He opened a discussion, I'm not sure when, but I commented on it this morning. I'm checking to find it.
On GitHub or on the forums?
On the forums.
Okay.
And I think he also opened an issue on GitHub, I'm sure. It's running Antidote inside of Docker with Kind.
Okay.
In the general discussion.
Good. Well, I just want to make sure there is at least a discussion open on that. If more than one person You could also probably, has there been an issue or a PR opened on this inside of Self-Medicate on the GitHub?
I'm checking now. Self-medicate.
To be honest, that's
Issues.
probably where we should be. We should at least have a thread going there if people are actively working on that. Like I would open a branch for it, and then open a PR on it. That says, and add the work in progress tag.
Yeah, it looks like he mentioned it in the separate cage start from application start in the scripts issue number 54. He mentioned kind, but that's not a separate issue. So I'll go ahead and create an issue and a branch and create a pull request and start working on that with Olivier.
All right. Yeah, I would say fork branch and open a PR. Just add the work in process. That would be good if you did that. It helps with us because we can report back that there's community members are working on things, and we can point to it in GitHub.
Right. Perfect.
Okay. Oh, I do have one other thing. I do have to edit, which I will do that this week. I have to edit the live stream from last week. I have to stitch it together from two different sources because of the different technical issues we had, but it should be okay. And I'll get the last week's. I didn't before I went on PTO. I didn't post last week's community recording, but I'll do that. Actually, I'll post this recording and that recording today. Before the end of the week, I'll have the one from last week edited, the live stream.
Okay.
All right, then. If there's nothing else, then I will call it at 10 minutes after. Okay. Oh, Lisa stepped away for a second. Okay, well, I'm just going to call it. I'll talk to we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Bye.
Awesome.
All right, bye.
Thank you.